And it's just basketball. It's just basketball.
Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. Welcome back, my people. So the saga continues with this whole Kenyon, Martin, Draymond Green beef, and things got heated over at Gills Arena, mainly because Swaggy P, Nick Young's feelings seems to be hurt because Kenyon Martin dared to say that all of these players were better than Draymond Green. So Nick Young's feeling was hurt that Kenyon Martin dared to criticize and tell some truths about his friend Draymond Green. So without further ado, people, let's get into this clip and we will be right back.
We gonna sit here and act like
he said I was underachieving. Talking about what I made and what I did win.
Act like we don't
take
talk
up
about
for your boy
on this couch.
He the reason you got that ring.
Yeah, I did. And you the reason you ain't got one. You the reason you ain't got one. Nigga got more rings than everybody in your draft. He got more than everybody in your draft.
I stand on mine.
Let's stand on the draft. Number one draft. This draft was ass. Draymond came out. Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it real. If we want to talk about shit, let's talk about shit.
We talking real shit.
Yeah, let's talk about shit.
What Kenyon did.
Jason Kidd carried your ass up there. You didn't help.
Who let the team is going? How did Kidd carry anything when I let the team is going?
You had a top 5 point guard. He had a top 5 point guard.
When?
He won. He got the job done.
For 4 years.
Yes, he got the job done.
For 4 years.
Let's keep it real.
I played with J. Kidd for 3 years. I played with J. Kidd for 3 years, actually.
And you should have did what I did.
I played with who?
You wanted to be scoring. You
wanted to be scoring. I did my job.
God damn. Obviously, they got rid of you.
I did my job, nigga.
They got rid of you. So
I did my job, nigga. I got paid. No, they didn't get rid of me, nigga. I got paid.
I'm just saying.
I got paid to do it at a high level.
I'm just saying.
Have you ever been a top free agent? No. Have you ever led your team? No.
Well, you wasn't.
Have you did no?
You wasn't a top.
Have you no?
They came and got me.
Have you no?
They came and got me.
Have you no?
They came and got me.
Off the corner, nigga. Off the corner.
I did my job.
Off the corner,
nigga.
Came and got you off the corner.
He did.
Off the corner.
Well, speaking of that,
came and got you off the corner.
You even
with him.
I'm arguing.
He's trying to take up for his boy.
What are you arguing about?
Trying to take up for his boy, Nick. I mean, Gil.
Okay, so you heard the exchange. Nick Young, obviously his feelings are hurt by what Kenyon Martin said about Draymond Green. And let me say this. Nick Young is part of the problem that's wrong with the world today, my people. So some people are going to say, hey, Nick Young's just taking up for his friend Draymond Green. That's what you're supposed to do. No. The people in my life who I consider my real friends, it is because we are honest with each other. We are honest and we give each other the truth. And anything that my friends would say to someone else, they would indeed say it to me. So if I am not good at basketball and someone asks one of my friends, hey, is he good at basketball? I would expect them to say no, because they would also say it to me. They wouldn't just cap for me simply because we are friends. Because to me, that is what real friends do. Honesty among real friends is important because that is how you grow as a person. So Nick Young having his feelings hurt by someone saying to me what is an objective truth is that there are a long list of players who are better at basketball than Draymond Green. A long list of players. And to say that Draymond couldn't, he would be an average defender in past eras, to me, is an objective truth. Now, we'll never know for sure because we can't insert Draymond and his soft emotional self into previous eras. But based on his behaviors now, based on the fact that he plays in the softest era of the NBA that we have ever seen, to me, it is easy to see that he would not fare well against players in previous eras. He wouldn't fare well against Kenyon Martin. He wouldn't fare well against Kevin Garnett and people like that. It, to me, it's not even a question. But Nick Young's feelings were hurt, and so thus he began attacking Kenyon Martin and so on and so on. Now, so yeah, Nick Young, he is part of what's wrong with the world, but Kenyon Martin is also part of what's wrong with the world, because people like Kenyon Martin I have seen trying to sugarcoat things about the modern NBA. And to me, when you are willing to find a way to praise people who don't deserve to be praised, this is what you create. And I've seen Kenyon Martin do this. When Kenyon Martin first, before he joined Gills Arena, and I would see Kenyon Martin on different podcasts, Kenyon Martin, to me, was one of the few people who would be brutally honest. He would be brutally honest about the eras and like, hey, these eras are soft, and hey, these players are nowhere near on Kobe Bryant's or MJ's level. Like, it's not comparable. He would be brutally honest. But when he joined Gills Arena, to me, he softened his stance, and I would see him do stuff that to me was not like the Kenyon Martin I was used to seeing. I would see him sugarcoat stuff. I would see him tap dance around certain issues. I would see him try to justify the soft behavior of this modern group of NBA players. And that is part of the problem, Kenyon Martin, is that you help create the world for this. You help make these players think that they are on a level that they are not, because you started sugarcoating stuff. And then when you get personally attacked by Draymond Green, now the gloves come off. Now the gloves come off and you want to be brutally honest about Draymond Green, when you should be being brutally honest about everything. You should be being brutally honest about LeBron James. You should be being brutally honest about Bronny James and the fact that he does not deserve a place in the NBA. You should be being brutally honest about load management and about the fact that load management is a direct reflection that these players do not love the game the way that players in the past used to love the game. You should be being brutally honest that the softness of these players and the buddiness of these players, like Draymond and LeBron going from enemies to best friends to dance partners, you should be being brutally honest that, hey, that is a sign of a lack of competitiveness. But no, it takes someone personally attacking you before the gloves come off, and I start seeing glimpses of the Kenyon Martin that I used to see before he joined Gills Arena. So both of these guys are part of the problem. Nick Young, because he's the type of friend, in quotations, because I don't consider those real friends. He's the type of friend that has blind loyalty. He's the kind of friend that will not be honest about Draymond Green. He's the kind of friend that can't be honest, because I'm sure if he was honest, then Draymond, just like LeBron, would unfriend him. He'd be like, oh man, unless you gonna cap for me 24/7, we are not friends. This friendship is conditional, and the condition is you never ever say anything bad about me. Matter of fact, you have to be willing to lie for me. And if you can't do that, how are we friends? So Swaggy P has to lie. And again, that is not real friendship. And Kenyon Martin is not brutally honest until someone attacks him. Kenyon Martin, Rashad McCants is more brutally honest than Kenyon Martin. And it didn't used to be like that. Like I said, I used to watch interviews with Kenyon Martin. I think maybe he was on All the Smoke before he joined Gills Arena, and some different interviews. And Kenyon Martin would be brutally honest. He would be brutally honest about the difference between the modern NBA and previous eras. But like I said, at some point he started sugarcoating stuff. He started tap dancing around the issues. He started capping for LeBron. But anyway, we gonna hold up here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think of Swaggy P, Nick Young, getting his feelings hurt because Kenyon Martin dared say all these players were better than Draymond Green? Because Kenyon Martin dared tell the truth that everyone can see who has eyes for themselves and watch Draymond Green play. We know that Draymond is lucky. We know that Draymond has the accolades he has because, like Jordan Poole said, whatever Jordan Poole said about him being in a backpack or something, or being carried by Steph, that is the absolute truth. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.